This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for April 22, 2023, passenger bus shut up on Spanish Town Road in St. Andrew. A public passenger bus was shut up along Spanish Town Road outside the entrance to Seaview Gardens on Friday afternoon, leaving some 6 persons, including at least 1 child, injured and being treated in hospital. The incident and the subsequent police processing of the busy thoroughfare and the crime scene led to extensive delays and the dislocation to traffic flow in the immediate and the surrounding areas. In an outline from Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, head of the police corporate communications unit, she said reports were that a number of men were in a dispute near a bus stop, and one of the men ran onto the bus that was in the vicinity. Gunfire was subsequently directed at the bus, and at the end of the shooting, some 6 persons were found suffering from gunshot wounds. So far, there have been no report of any fatality among the injured persons, and the police are doing the rounds to establish the medical conditions and identities. Meanwhile, the police are in search of the persons who they believe carried out the attack on the bus load of passengers.
So the police are currently investigating a shooting incident which happened sometime about 2:45 today. What we know that based on what was reported, that persons were in the vicinity of the bus stop along Spanish Town Road, but there seemed to be a conflict between at least 2 men. A bus came and one of the men tried to get onto the bus and shots were fired at him. At the end of the shooting, at least 6 persons, we understand, received injuries. Those persons were taken to hospital where they are currently being treated. And the investigators are now following a couple of lines of inquiries. We know that based on discussion with the commanding officer, they are carrying out some operations with the view of apprehending a person who they believe could assist them in the investigation at this very early stage. So that's not much is known just yet, but that's what we can confirm at this time. No, we have not had any reports of any fatalities. We know that all the persons that were taken to hospital by the police, they are currently being treated. We don't have any detail just yet of the injured persons. We have a team of persons at the hospital. They are now trying to get some more information and to get the identity of the individuals that were injured in the incident. So that information we will get in a little while. Yeah, we based on what the feedback, information we got, at least one of the injured person is a child.
Vehicle and booth damaged in crash at Portmore Toll Plaza. A motor vehicle accident on the Portmore Toll Road in St. Catherine on Friday afternoon damaged a car and a toll booth. There were no reports of any serious injuries. Information reaching the news is that a motor car heading to the plaza crashed into the back of another that was already in the toll booth. The police said about 1:20 p.m., a Honda Fit with a male and a female aboard was inside the toll plaza pane when a Toyota Axio ran into the rear of the Fit. The vehicle also damaged a toll booth. Police said a man and a woman were also in the Axio. The toll booth operator was shaken but not injured, lawmen said. Videos and the pictures of the incident have been posted on social media. In one of the videos, one car is seen slamming into the back of the other, partially destroying the collection booth. The man whose car was hit is seen getting out of the vehicle and walking away. Gang activities lead to curfew in Clarendon. A curfew has been imposed in Denby, Clarendon, following a recent upsurge in violence. The community, which was the scene of a murder last week, has been caught in the middle of an intense gun rivalry between warring factions. One man was also killed in a police shootout in the area last weekend, and an illegal firearm was seized. There is an upsurge of violence in the area of concern, which has resulted in murders and shootings due to an escalation of gang-related activities, the head of the Clarendon Police Division, Superintendent Carlos Russell, said. A curfew needed to be imposed to provide special powers for preventing or detecting crime, he added. The boundaries of the curfew are north along the dirt track from the football field at the end of Cemetery Road to the gully on Paradise Street. East along the gully running parallel to Paradise Street from the dirt track at the northern boundary to the entrance of Muirhead Avenue. South along Muirhead Avenue from the gully running parallel to Paradise Street to the entrance of East Street. West along East Avenue from Muirhead Avenue to the football field at the northern boundary. Just last Friday, patrons at a karaoke in the area had to scamper for cover after gunmen opened fire at the event, killing 30-year-old Rogel Edwards from the community. Police had reported that around 11:30 a.m., men armed with handguns opened fire at Edwards, hitting him several times to the head and upper body, killing him on the spot. The following day, police and the gunmen engaged in a gun battle, resulting in the death of Arlando Davis, otherwise called OJ, and the injuring of another man. An illegal firearm with the serial number obscured and a 19mm round was seized following the shootout. 2 arrested following robbery on Ocean Boulevard. The police are praising what they described as a quick and coordinated effort by their colleagues, which led to the recovery of a large sum of cash stolen from a car on Ocean Boulevard in Kingston on Friday. According to reports, a man securely locked his motor car while he visited a business establishment in the area. Upon his return to his vehicle sometime after 2 p.m., the man said he saw another man exiting his vehicle before entering a Toyota Corolla motor car and escaping the scene. Checks made to his vehicle revealed that cash he withdrew from the bank was missing. The man made calls to the police 119 emergency number and provided information on the getaway car. Members of the St. Andrews South Police Division responded and later intercepted the vehicle in Seaview Gardens, Kingston 11, with 2 men aboard. The vehicle and its occupants were searched and over $350,000 was found. 3 cellular phones were also recovered. Lisa Hanna criticizes the PNP over process of selecting her replacement. Outgoing Member of Parliament for South East St. Anne Lisa Hanna yesterday criticized the approach of the People's National Party in selecting her replacement. Ms. Hanna indicated that she would not be contesting the upcoming general elections, sparking a 3-people race to replace her. The PNP conducted a constituency poll in March to determine support among constituents for the 3 candidates. The results showed former West Indies cricketer Wave Hines emerging as a favorite with 49% of the votes, while Dr. Kenneth Russell copped 9% and Patricia Duncan Sutherland 8.5%. 33% of voters offered no opinion. But supporters of the party staged a demonstration in the constituency on Thursday, calling for the delegates to decide who will contest the seat for the PNP. Ms. Hanna says the PNP should not be seeking to support the constitutional rights of all Jamaicans on the one hand, while flaunting the party's constitution on the other. She adds that those who feel this system of the delegates choosing the representative is archaic should move to amend the party's constitution and do away with the delegates system. She has urged the delegates of South East St. Anne to stand their ground, saying the democracy of the PNP depends on them. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.